welcome back to my channel, Actualized.af, where we talk all things designing the life you love. And today, honey, we are adding some things to my backyard. One of my previous videos was a clean with me where I was cleaning my back patio and getting it ready for summertime. But honey, we have to elevate the backyard just a little bit more. Tomorrow actually marks 3 years that we have owned this home, and ever since I moved in this house, I realized this thing is a blank canvas and I can make it whatever I want, and I can actualize any sort of home mood, any vibration that I want for my house. And the moment I saw that backyard, I was like, I need secret garden vibes. I need English cottage vibes. I just want to feel like I'm in a outdoor oasis, and also just feel super cozy and comfy and just ready to relax and have peace and enjoy my morning coffee. So yes, the gazebo and the patio is everything that I could have imagined, but ever since I moved into this house, I imagined having a compost bin where I could readily make compost and have really quality soil for all of the beautiful plants in my garden. I realized that I really wanted an arbor. So when you walk into my garden, I just wanted something so beautiful and just so magical. Magical, yes, that's the word. I want my backyard to feel magical. Now, it is, at the beginning stages, when the plants grow and it's more lush, oh my God, it's gonna be so much more magical than it is now. But today, we're gonna put together the compost bin and the arbor, and I'll have some links for you down below on where I got everything and basically what I think about this new magical, actualized backyard of mine. So let's get into it. It comes with gloves. Now, I am wondering if it comes with gloves because this is just too difficult to put together and you're gonna need gloves, or they're thinking ahead and they're providing you with gardening gloves, which is always a plus because, you can run through gardening gloves. So if it is that, then thank you. I got this compost bin off of Amazon, and I wanted to start composting just because I wanted natural fertilizer and soil for all of my plants in the backyard. I want them to grow super lush. Also got this compost bin because I started juicing. Yes, I have so much pulp from my juicer and all of the juices that I've juiced in the last 2 weeks that it needs to be put to use somehow, some way. Gnarls is coming to say hi, but let me read the instructions and then I will start putting together this compost bin and see how far I get before the sun goes down.
I said 5 in the morning, I wake up to 5 on my yard. Yeah, in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day, tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Tried to get by, but I'm burning. Let me hide, my mind it runs. All these thoughts are troubling me. Fighting to give up my pain, fighting to be
Done. Finally. Overall, it wasn't difficult, but I think it could be constructed a little bit better to make the user experience easier for when you're putting it together. Some other things to note, the bolts aren't clearly labeled, so it's kind of difficult to see which bolts go with which screws. Another thing to note is that these doors, they don't have a stopper, or do they? I don't think that they do. So when you're just pulling from here, this door can easily come off, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, there's no stopper. And another thing that I can see being really annoying is the fact that once your compost is made, you can't get an entire shovel in here. You're gonna have to shovel with a hand shovel. So I could see some things that are a bit tricky when using this as a composter, but it's my first time composting, so I'll just see how the process goes and how I would improve my composting process in the future. Let's put this thing outside. Let's get it set up in the little area where I want to start composting and adding like my compost every morning. And then I will talk about composting. Okay, so I'm about to set up the composter in this space right behind me. It is just the space between the fence and the gazebo, space that mosquitoes everywhere. Space that we do not use at all. The intention is in the future, I want to build this out into like a little composting area. So I want to have a little fence that opens up and just makes it a little bit prettier to look at. But for now, I just want to put the composter there because I've got some pulp from juicing that needs to be composted. So we're gonna do that, and I'm also gonna clean up a little bit behind this fence just to even out the pine needles and take out the weeds and everything like that. So let's do that now.
But I'm burning. I'm behind my mind, it runs. All these thoughts are troubling me. Starting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind, running to the other side. And it's time to leave my life. And it tries to take.
I'm so glad that that fits, and I'm so glad that I set it up. And again, the intention is to build out this area. So what I really want is, look at Gnarls. She's so curious. But I really want to build like a fence here and have a little gate that opens up or something that opens over top in order to make this look better. Again, I just wanted to get it done because I had been thinking about doing this for forever. And with tomorrow being our 3-year anniversary of living in this house, something needed to happen for all of the goals that I said I wanted to do in the past 3 years, but just haven't. And this was one of them. So I'm glad that I got it started. I'm not sure if I want to put out my compost stuff now because I don't know if I have enough like grass clippings, and I don't know if I have enough green and brown to put anything in my compost right now. But at the end of the weekend, I will, because we're getting this area back here above the bird feeder and everything. We're getting that trimmed down because it's just like overgrown trees and everything like that. Once we get that trimmed, I'll have some stuff to be able to put into the composter with the rest of my juice pulp things. I won't put the pulp in now just because I don't want it to get hella moldy. It just needs some dry stuff to attach to. So I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is walk over here with me. I'm going to put together an arbor, and I'm going to clean up this area. I'm going to take these dead plants down, and I am committing to myself that I am never buying annuals again. I just am not an annual girl. I'm a perennial girl, as you can see. I just need perennials all around me. Annuals are just too annoying to take care of year after year. I'm a type of person that's like, set it and forget it. Not forget it, set it and take care of it. But you know what I mean. I don't want to be taking care of annuals every single year, so I'm not going to anymore. So I'm going to take down those ugly annuals right behind me, and then I'm going to move the rain barrel over a little bit, and then I'm going to put up the arbor that I built, or that I'm about to build. I'm gonna put up the arbor right here to make it a beautiful entryway into our secret garden. So let's put the arbor together. Also bought off Amazon, so let's hope that it holds up, okay? It has been a few days since we last spoke. It was about to rain, it was getting dark, and I just didn't have the energy to finish it. But today I'm gonna finish the arbor. So let's finish this arbor right now.
Tell you what I need. I really need a different mind now. I really need I need to free my mind now. I really need time now. I really need a different mind now. I really need mine now. Oh yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. That me in love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way where you cannot see. Man with this system you cannot break. I need to find relief. But behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. I need to give up my pain. I need to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, and it tries to take me
everyone. So part one of the arbor project is officially done. I know that at the bottom here, I'm gonna have to like put some cement down there, but for now, it is too hot out here for me to do anything. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. But here are my plans for the rest of the entryway into our secret garden. Here's a hydrangea that's been growing, and I want to make this like a wildflower area. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch of wildflower seeds, and then it'll be very lush next year. I'm going to get some new lights for this section because the string is a bit thick right now. And these are the lights that we use all along the fence, as you can see. But I really want some like cascading lights. Like imagine walking into this secret garden and just having cascading lights while you enter. So I think that would be really cool. Now, another thing that I'm gonna work on is this wisteria. I'm gonna remove it because we have a dog, and I read that wisteria is poisonous to dogs. Only the flowering part, only when it flowers. And right now it's fine because it's not flowering, but I just don't want, oh my God, I'm sweating so much. I just don't want to risk it with my dog. So I'm just gonna change out those plants, probably for some climbing roses or some peonies or something just gorgeous for when you first walk in to the gate. But definitely gonna change out this wisteria. Gonna get rid of this trash, but trash day isn't until Thursday this week because of 4th of July, so that's gonna have to stay there for now. Look at this froggy. Can I get close? We have so many frogs in this backyard that it's like no big deal anymore. But this again is part one of the arbor project. There's like so much to do with this thing, but I just wanted to get it up and show you what the entrance of our backyard is gonna look like. Oh my God, sweat is like dripping down me right now. I love it. I think it's really gorgeous, and I like that it matches the wood that I already painted right here. I stained this wood, so, and I've got to get rid of those flowers. So there's always something to do in the garden, but I'm just glad that I finished part one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will continue to update you on how my arbor project continues. Thank you so much.
I really need a different